and welcome to Banana and Cinnamon Biscuits. Well, of course, you're going to need a banana and some cinnamon, and your banana is going to be mashed. And for the cinnamon, we're going to use half a teaspoon. And we'll also need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 1 cup of flour, and over here I just have all the kitchen tools I'm going to use. I've got my measuring spoons, my stirring spoon, measuring cup, and a baking sheet. And since I didn't have a rolling pin to use, I am just going to use this mug that I have. It's perfectly cylindrical, so it is going to work. And that's all we'll need for today. Then we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees while we prepare our cookies. So first we're going to get our flour, baking powder, and cinnamon together. I'm going to measure out 1 cup of flour. And next I'm going to measure out my 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to use the end of my wooden spoon to just level out the powder. And add that to the bowl. And next is our half a teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to measure that out. And then I'm going to use the end of my wooden spoon again to level out the powder. That goes into our bowl, and we're going to take our spoon and just mix it all together so they're well combined. And next, we are going to bring out our banana. I'm going to pinch the ends so that I can open it. And we're going to unpeel our banana. And this is where the fun part comes in. Get yourself a bowl ready. Add your banana to the bowl. And next, we're going to bring out a fork and begin pressing down on the banana. And this is how we're going to mash it. I'm going to keep using my fork and keep pressing down on it so that we have a nice mashed banana. Next, we're going to get our other wet ingredients, like our coconut oil. We are going to add our 2 tablespoons to that. I had a bit of a tricky time trying to measure out the oil. But once we have it in the bowl, our next step is to measure out our half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that goes in the bowl as well. Now we're going to just combine all of those ingredients together. Then I'm going to take my bowl with the dry ingredients, and we're going to add the mashed banana mixture into our flour mixture. Then we're going to take our spoon and just begin stirring and combining all of the ingredients. And then we're going to stop just before everything is fully combined. Then I'm going to get a parchment paper ready. And I'm also going to sprinkle some of the flour on top of the parchment paper. I'm then going to add the dough to the parchment paper. And I also added some water because, as you can see, it looks pretty dry. So I'm using the water just to help me combine the ingredients and knead it all together so that it's all one solid piece of dough. And after we've made our dough and we have it in a ball, this is where you bring out your rolling pin, or in my case, I'm going to bring out my thermos. And we're going to roll out our dough in all directions. So I'm flipping it and then rolling it the other way. And we're going to roll out our dough so that it is about 1/4 of an inch thick. So I'm flipping it and then rolling it the other way. And we're going to roll out our dough so that it is about 1/4 of an inch thick. And we're going to roll out our dough so that it is about 1/4 of an inch thick. And so after a few rolls and a few checks, we now have our dough ready. And I'm going to bring out a cup because I don't have a cookie cutter. But if you have some fun cookie cutters that you can use, I would encourage you to use those. But for now, I just have my little round cup. So I'm gonna use my cup and just press out some circles for my cookies. I'm going to continue cutting out my dough until I've ran out of dough and I've ran out of room. So all together, this recipe has made me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 biscuits. And so now we're going to take these and put them in the oven for 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, you have baked yourself some banana and cinnamon biscuits. And these are really good for toddlers who are teething, as they're very mild in flavor and they're soft on the mouth. But they can also be a great snack. So I hope you all enjoyed making these, and I hope you all enjoy them. I'm thinking these would taste really great with your choice of jam. What do you think? Happy cooking, my friends, and bon appétit!